Crypto Sniper BTC USD Tether on the Poloniex. This is a 5-minute time frame, and so key levels of significance are normally just reacted to and broken with momentum and gusto. So I'm trying to draw a line here instead of pull the chart around like a lunatic. So that was your $10,000 mark, and you stepped over it. You went parabolic. You got your first volatility event after you touched in and around the 10,750 mark. You spanked it down, you rallied and made higher, and then you went absolutely mental to the upside. This is on a 5-minute time frame. So we'd been making upside headway on against the dollar for a sustained period, and then we kinked at this point. As you can see, as we approached the 10,000 mark, we went parabolic. You won't see much of the detail. That's a 5-minute chart, so let's get it sensible again. But I wanted to just show you how the rate of change changed. In other words, you started going very strongly up. When you get parabolic, you get melt up and you get smash down, and that's what's happened. So many people had quite a bumpy old ride, and for many people they lose money and Bitcoin during these periods. Why? Because it gets kind of emotional. You end up FOMO, chasing the pump. You think it's going to the moon, and you never think that it can end in terms of the melt up. You think this is the new paradigm, this time truly is it. It's going to just trot on here from 100,000. But whenever you go absolutely parabolic, you're going to have a shakeout point. So there you had the first warning, dip below the 10,000 mark there, then rallied again. Note the key level of significance, always just run HVF method law. You'll learn more about that. Dip through it, come back to it. Up, and then again a kink parabolic. You get your squeeze, you get your first overperformance downside, you get an inverted HVF structure here, you get overperformance to that target to the downside in highly momentum. Note the volume there confirming, and then it gets exhaustive parabolic panic selling to the downside, which is the equivalent of an overreaction to the upside, which tells you that there's comfort in and around these levels over here. You get a strong reaction, but then another panic sell-off. You get another strong reaction, almost a tweezer top, but not quite, marginally higher. You get an HVF to the upside. That target now takes you back over the inverted and is at 11,167, which will take you back up to this high. So what that actually does is gives you some future amplitude for upside in a later move. Which is quite juicy, because you've got 8,700 all the way from 11,400. So you're talking about something that's pretty chunky as a future potential projection, and will take you into the 13s. So Bitcoin should remain a core holding in a non-traded account, and that's kind of how I have it. And then on my slightly more tradable ones, I wait up, I wait down. But this looks like it's got an ascending upside. It could fizzle, by the way, and trade lower again. So that can happen. It's done an immense amount, but even still, in the longer run, cryptos in dog years, you can have a flash crash and a rally and then be making new highs all within a couple of days. That's the nature of the game here. This is not the NASDAQ and 3 years of bear following 10 years of bull, or whatever the case may be. Things just happen real quick in the crypto realm. So that's the take. That's how we played it. I was lucky to get into Tether when I saw this forming. In other words, after the second rally, we were getting into Tether, because I wasn't confident of carrying for too long, and I was going out in the evening. Been lucky to buy back some Bitcoin over here in the sub 9s, the sub 10s, in the 9s range, on various exchanges, actually from my phone while I was out. So that was an inverted setup. But it's rallying, and generally Bitcoin wants to be bought on the dips. So if you ever do get out of it for a short period, it should be only when you're getting HVF structure for the downside. So that's the value of having a community and being heads up on that, because the opportunity quickly goes and it comes back. As it has done. So there's other coins that are really, really interesting for us. You need to be part of Premium to find out about it. Go to themarketsniper.com, fill in our questionnaire, see if this is your game, and whether you're aligned to that which we're doing, bringing together a premier and elite group of crypto traders of means and of mentality to make serious wealth in their crypto trading, not for tire kickers and guys that just want free trade feeds and don't really want to learn something, you need to be trained to a level so that the conversations mean something to you and you're familiar with the jargon. This is really not even the beginning of it, what I do in these videos. So if you think you can survive off this, good luck, enjoy it, and I wish you luck, but you're probably not our guy. If you're ready to invest further, then that's the best thing, and you usually get rewarded for that. Bitcoin recovering very quickly after a steam relieving sell-off, but is it all? It gets back over these funnel levels. That's a taking the bullish argument, and that tends to nullify what was a negative pattern that made its target with overperformance. But once it gets run on that time run, in other words the funnel levels, you're back into bullishness and suspecting continuation, and we have a continuation first in uptrend to set up here. So you could get a nice second impulse somewhere over here, maybe topping out quite close to the other one, and then again a little bit of a drift back, and we get a bigger structure set up for higher highs. So the game is keep on keeping on, and that's what I would certainly advise you to do in terms of your exposure to the crypto realm. I'm Francis, the Crypto Sniper, and thank you for watching.